Shalom Akim. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Hashai Bashim Kakadash, the blindness to the apostles of great millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work of truth and sincerity. This is going to be a quick video, and I'm going to tell you what it's about. It's basically color. You know, why does color matter? Why is it so important? Well, we know to Esau it's the most important thing in the world. You know, of course, to us, you know, color is not super important. You know, however, for truth's sake, color must be known and brought out. The Bible is about nationalities, not color. However, you know, I was just watching Vocab Malone, the Edomites page, and he came out with this video 39 minutes ago, as you can see on my screen. What do you mean versus GMS Hebrew Israelites leader in New York? And, you know, as watching it, of course, I've seen the video before. I've seen the full video. The apostles did it months ago when Vocab and his crew finally found where they were and came to impose on them teaching, and of course got slaughtered. Even in this video you see them getting slaughtered. However, one part did kind of stick out to me a little bit, which is this part of my play, because it seems like anytime you talk to a Christian or anybody that believes in plantation Christianity, color really, they don't like to deal with color for some reason. However, color is a reality. And yes, based off color, 9 times out of 10, you can get to someone's nationality based off color. So, and of course, I'm going to go into the color of Yahweh Shai. How we break it down on the streets is just real simple. All I'm really doing is putting pictures to it. And that's why I got this up there. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And that's basically what I'm doing in this video, is putting a picture to the words. And I'm going to even read this little adage. A picture is worth 1,000 words is an English language adage, meaning that complex and sometimes multiple ideas can be conveyed by a single still image, which conveys its meaning or essence more effectively than a mere verbal description. Now, when watching this video, it's all verbal descriptions. So I'm just going to put a picture to it, you know. I'm going to play parts of this video, and I'm going to put a picture to it.
And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain.
Before I read on, what color are the Egyptians?
Bro, if you're not answering my... Tell me how this relates to my question, then I'll answer.
What?
They're all ranges, bro. You gotta do your history.
Okay, if you... Okay,
They go.
Now, you know, and Jake is so magnificently dodging this question. You see the Jake right here, man. You can tell this guy is straight sleep and all up under Vocab spell, man. That's why the brother is looking at him like, dude, what the fuck? You know, you can see why he's looking at him like that. Like, come on, man. You all up in Vocab's behind, man. It ain't no way. You can answer that question straight. It ain't no trick question, you know. I'm going to rewind it a little bit so you brothers can hear it again.
To be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain.
Before I read on, what color are the Egyptians?
Bro, if you're not answering my... Tell me how this relates to my question, then I'll answer.
What?
They're all ranges, bro. You gotta do your history.
Okay, if you... Okay,
They go from. So answer your question. I'm answering your question. How come I can't answer? You asked me the question. It's a historical question.
Let me say this.
All right.
Egyptians, the original Egyptians, where did they come from? Where did they come from? Where did they come from?
This earth. I mean, you see, he's all up in under Vocab spell. And it's real simple, man. Where are the Egyptians all ranges? Where are the ancient Egyptians today? Because this says how ancient Egyptians cosmetic. Is this an original ancient Egyptian? No. This is a movie right here, and the Egyptians that moved in later when Alexander the Great conquered Africa and put in his generals ruled over there. And they started calling themselves what? Egyptians. However, the ancient Egyptians look like this. These are their hieroglyphs. These are what they look like. If you want to say all ranges, yes, they're all ranges of dark-skinned people. That's what the Egyptians looked like. All ranges of dark-skinned people. That's why the Lord said, and I'm not going to get it, but the Lord did say that are not you like unto the Egyptians to me, O children of Israel, roughly paraphrasing. Because the Egyptians look like us, or we look like the Egyptians, however you want to put it. We're all ranges of brown skin. That's why. And, you know, in this video, they couldn't even deal with that. They couldn't deal with faith, but they couldn't even deal with color. Like I say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. The ancient Egyptians looked like this, all ranges of brown-skinned people. And of course, the scripture they was reading in Acts was basically saying, one of the Romans asking, "Are not you that Egyptian?" You know, he was saying that to Paul. That's why the apostle basically asked them the color, what color was Paul, you know. But of course they had a problem answering that, because they have a problem answering anything that has to do with color in the scriptures for some reason. Because the Egyptians were all manner of brown-skinned people, from dark brown to light brown. So yes, they were all ranges of dark-skinned people, just like us so-called Negroes are, man. Us Israelites in general, we're all ranges of dark-skinned people. You know, from the lightest brown to the darkest brown. You know. However, we've been scattered amongst our enemies for so long. Some of us look like the other nations. However, brown-skinned people, though. You know, for the majority of us. So, with that said, now I'm going to get Revelations 13, 1 and 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. Okay, his head and his hairs were white like wool. When you type in Yahushua, of course, you get all images of what the Lord really looks like according to the Bible. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Now, in Genesis, it says that his eyes will be red with wine and his teeth will be white with milk. That's Genesis 49 and 12, for those who may not know. But yeah, you get all types of images of what the Lord really looked like. White woolly hair with red eyes. But of course, they were more like bloodshot red eyes. And that's why I got this. Michael Jordan's bloodshot red eyes. This was a joke, but it's bloodshot red eyes. Yes, there's a such thing as bloodshot red eyes. Eyes being red. This is what it looks like. Eyes being red. When you drink a lot or drink a lot of wine, your eyes can turn red. They can look like this. So yes, that is a true thing that happens. And then of course, the white woolly hair. And this is what Jake looks like when he gets older, or his hair turns all white. Yes. Jake's hair looks just like this. This is white and woolly right here. This is white and woolly. This is white and woolly. This is white and woolly. This is not. That's goat's hair right there. Matter of fact, just so you can see, let me type in goat hair or goat. Let's type in goat real quick. And let's see the hair on a goat. Straight and stringy. Straight and stringy. That's goat's hair. Now let's look at the hair on a let me see, sheep. Cause you get wool from sheep, right? Let's see. Woolly hair. Okay? This is what sheep's hair looks like. This is woolly. This is what wool is. Comes from shaving the the fur off of a sheep. That's wool. So when you look at the images, here you go. Woolly hair, woolly hair, woolly hair. This is not woolly. Okay? And when Jake's hair turns white, hey, this is what it looks like. So let's go back to Revelations again. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And then his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. Now, let's look at this. Brass. This is brass right here. This is the color of brass. And lo and behold, brass, when it gets burned in a furnace or when it turns darker, I typed in burnished brass, and this what came up. This is burnished brass right here. It only gets darker. So the Lord was equivalent to a dark-skinned man with white woolly hair. Let's go back here. A dark-skinned man, maybe this complexion, maybe darker, with white woolly hair. Dark-skinned man with white woolly hair. Not yellow. That's leprous right there. But that, a dark-skinned man with white woolly hair. That's what the Lord looked like. Matter of fact, I have a picture post-production. Dark-skinned man, white woolly hair. That's what the Lord looked like. And of course, we also bring out this. This is Daniel 10 and 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed with linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face the appearance of lightning, and because his face glowed, and his eyes lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and his voice was the words like the voice of a multitude. So his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass. There you go. And of course, it was probably even darker than this. It could be as dark as this. You know. So there you go. Color being in the Bible. And of course, here we go. This is 1 John 5 and 10. He that believeth on the Son of the Most High hath the witness in himself. He that believe not the Most High hath made him a liar, because he believed not the record that the Most High gave of his Son. So I just read the record. Revelations 1, 13 to 16 is Revelations 1 and 13 to 15. And also the record in Daniel. Also the record in Acts, when the question they couldn't answer, what did Paul look like? And then, hey, it's not much more to say after that, you know. Why do you people out there, especially you Edomites, have such a problem with the Lord being a so-called black man? Hey, because you know what it means. Matter of fact, this right here is it is an ancient image of the Messiah found all over Europe. Dark-skinned man with woolly hair. And of course, this is a pagan image, but yet and still is dark-skinned. Why? Because the Israelites are dark-skinned. This is supposed to be Moses, dark-skinned, woolly hair. Because the Lord is a dark-skinned man. Why do you have such a problem with color? Hey, because Esau made everything about color to try to take away nationality. Not to say if you look like a so-called heathen, or a so-called white man, or Japanese, or Chinese, or what have you, that is not to say that you can't be an Israelite because you look that way. Because like I said, we've been mixed amongst the people, you know. So some of our people are going to look like the other nations. However, For the majority of our people, they're going to be different shades of brown, to the light brown to the dark brown. And it's the spirit that really sets us apart from everybody else. We just better. So, you know, that's going to be the end of this video. You know, it was a short video. I didn't intend to make it long at all. And with that, I hope you, Akim and Akwath, were edified. Till the next time, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.